Hey and welcome, and first of all, thank you for ordering the Covert VideoPress theme. Now before you continue, we have an important one-time special offer for new members only. This is optional, but you're only ever going to see this video once, so please pay attention. If you snooze, you lose. How would you like to gain an almost unfair advantage over everyone else? Well, now you can when you put your profits in overdrive with the too powerful to make public advanced features of the Covert Video Content plugin. The Covert Video Content plugin has been specifically designed to maximize your profits from using the Covert VideoPress theme. But before I show you how, we need to get two things straight. When we say too powerful to make public, we mean it. In order to make this exclusive and as effective as possible for you, this offer will only ever be available to existing members. We also want to be completely honest with you. We are going to offer this plugin as a standalone product later on, at a recurring monthly cost. So if you leave this page, this offer and the low one-time early bird price you see below will be gone forever. This is a true one-time offer. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at what the Covert Video Content plugin can do and how it can increase your profit and save you a lot of time and work. You now have your hands on one of the most powerful WordPress themes ever created. And even better, you have an unlimited license for the theme, both for your own use and for building sites for clients. You could literally build hundreds, even thousands of profit-pulling video blogs using the Covert VideoPress theme. But who has the time to create content for that many blogs? I know I don't have the time for it. And that's why we decided to create this powerful plugin for you. Covert Video Content is auto blogging on steroids and then some. Covert Video Content is designed to grab videos from YouTube, Vimeo, Metacafe and Dailymotion. Auto-blog them on your VideoPress blogs complete with descriptions and comments, so you don't have to write a single word or create any videos ever. But action speaks louder than words, so let me show you exactly what's under the hood, how Covert Video Content works, and what it can do for you. In order to do that, I'm going to head into my WordPress admin area and show you the plugin in action. So here we are heading into my WordPress admin area. I've already installed the plugin, and the blog here is the beautiful game blog running that I use for the demo video on the front page, the football blog I set up. So I've already installed the Covert Video Content plugin, and as you see it's down here, and the first thing we want to do is head into the general settings. Excuse me. So when you're in here in the general settings, the first thing you want to do is set up your keywords, and these are your general campaign keywords for the auto blogging Covert Video Content plugin, telling it which videos to pull in from the various services. Now this is a football blog, so obviously I would do something like football, soccer and so on. But for demonstration purposes here, I'm just going to use the keyword Michael Laudrup. And if you have no idea who that is, that's a very famous Danish football player from the 80s and 90s. One of the best in the world ever, and one of my childhood heroes. So we'll go with him today. You can also put your keywords and key phrases in quotes to create an exact match. And as I said, you can add multiple keywords in here, so I could go football, soccer, and so on. But for now, we're just going to go with Michael Laudrup. So that's my keywords done. Then you have a selection here for post creation. New post status. When you're auto blogging, you can decide whether you want it published immediately or if you want it saved as a draft, so you can edit it yourself before posting. So that's up to you. You can set it to automatically create tags for your posts, and what it will do is it will take the title of the video and use the words in there to automatically create tags for the video on your blog. And then it will ignore words with 3 characters or less, and you can create a list here of words to ignore. And this is the default list in here with words like and, here, this, that, then, that you don't want as tags, and you can add to this list or completely replace it with your own. So the plugin will also automatically create tags for your autoblog post. Comments, you can select to import available comments from it. For example, if you're autoblog from YouTube, where most of the videos have a lot of comments, you can choose to pull in comments as well to create extra content on your blog and to make it look lively and fresh. And you can select to randomize the number of comments that are pulled in, which again makes your blog look more natural, so that all posts don't have a lot of comments or the same number of comments. So I'd recommend to randomize it. Then what you see here is the initial video rating and view count on the theme. Actually, we'll just open up the site for now so I can show you. You see there's a rating for each video, and your visitors can actually vote on this, so there's a dynamic rating, and there's also a view count. Now, when you're autoblogging, in order to avoid ending up with a blog full of videos that has 0 views or 0 votes and rankings on it before you start getting traffic, what you can do here is just set an initial. For example, here you can set it to the video showing up should have a ranking between 3 and 5, 3 and 5 stars, and a view count between 2 and 500. That's fine with me, but you can do whatever you want here. And if you don't want to use this, let's call it the fake initial rating and count, you just set it to 0, 0, 0, 0. Next, you choose what author or user on your WordPress blog should be the author for the posts. And here you'll have a list of all your current WordPress users on your blog, and you just select however many you want, and one will randomly be assigned to each blog. Now here's a cool feature that we're quite proud of. In order to make your video blog look, again, organic and natural, as if it's real people uploading videos, we made this author creation tool where you can easily create a number of authors. And what I've done now is I want to create 10. And what I'll do is take 10 of these first names, pair them in 10 of these last names on a random basis, and automatically create 10 new WordPress users on my blog. So let's try that. We'll do that. And it's, as I said here, it created 10 new authors, and it also saved the settings. Actually, I want this to published to begin with. Alright, so I created 10 new users here. I'm just gonna select some random ones here. Update settings. And that's it. That's the general settings. So now we can head into the individual modules. And as you can see here, there's a module for YouTube, Dailymotion, Metacafe, and Vimeo. But I'll showcase the YouTube module here. The others are very similar, only a few differences, but generally they do the same thing in the same way, just from 4 different video sites. So if we start with the YouTube module here, your choices here are to, in the settings here, is to do keyword search or not. If you don't check this box here, it will do keyword search, meaning it will only pull in videos that have the keyword Michael Laudrup in them, in my case, because that's the keyword I set up. If I had a list of keywords, it would obviously pull in anything that had any of the keywords. You can also turn the keywords off by checking the box, and in that case it will, for example, I've chosen the sports category here. If keywords are on, it will just pull in random videos from the sports category or from the comedy category. Or if you had all categories and turn keywords off, it will just pull in random videos from YouTube, period. But in this case, I want Michael Laudrup videos, and that's my keyword, so I have keyword search on, and I want the sports category because this is a football blog, or soccer for the Americans. Sorry about that. Now the next setting here is the API search settings for YouTube, where you can choose to go by relevance, view count, rating, and date published. And what that means is that if I sort by relevance, it will prioritize the the videos that fit my keyword the best. If I sort by view count, it will still prioritize from my keyword, but it will give high priority to videos with more views, or with more rating, or for the newest videos. I'm going to go with relevance here. You can also select your language. Now in this case I'm happy with any language, but like if you're trying to build, say, a video blog with Dutch videos, you could do that, and it will only grab videos that are marked as having Dutch language on YouTube, and this supports any and all the languages that are supported by YouTube. But we'll go with any language. And then finally you have the safe search functions from YouTube, where you can choose no filtering, filter some content, or the strict one that filters everything. These are the same settings on YouTube, so if you absolutely do not want anything with nudity or profanity and that sort of stuff, then you go strict, like you would do on YouTube, or moderate, or no filtering. No filtering should be fine here, because we're just doing a football blog and there really shouldn't be any problems there. So that's the settings. And out here you'll see all the categories that you currently have on your VideoPress blog. And my only keyword for this campaign was Michael Laudrup, so that's the category I'm going to use. As you can see, you can choose to post to one category randomly. That's if you select multiple categories here, it will pick one randomly for each auto blog post. Or you can choose to put them in all categories. But in this case, I'll just post it to the one category, and that's Michael Laudrup. Right, so update settings. And now we're ready to start auto blogging, and we do that by checking this box here and then setting the stuff down here. It says create between 1 and 5 posts every 73 hours. That's something I've filled in myself, but let's say I wanted to create one post every 24 hours, then I'll do between 1 and 1 every 24 hours. I say I might want to create between 1 and 3 posts every 36 hours, or any number or combination I want. But I'm happy with doing one post a day, so that will be between 1 and 1 every 24 hours. And auto blogging turn on by checking that. And here we go. Update settings. I'm just going to take you back to the main settings now to show you that if you look out here in your modules, YouTube auto blogging is now turned on. It hasn't run yet, but you can force it to run the first time by clicking this Run Now button. I'm just going to do that. And if we go into my posts, you'll now see that there's a new post here that was published 1 minute ago. Michael Laudrup Brilliance. Also Fanny King was one of the new ones we just set up. He created the tags Brilliance, Laudrup, Michael in the category Michael Laudrup. And if we go to our page here, you see it's not here, but if I refresh it by going to the home page, we now have a new video here. And if we open it up, and I'm just waiting for it to load here. And there we go. See, it it gave it a random rating within the specification I set. And as you can see, people can actually rate the video here, so I could rate it 5 stars now myself. It got the initial view count that was set randomly within my interval. It created the tags, put it in the right category. And there wasn't much of a description on this particular video on YouTube, but it pulled in what it could get, including a title, and then it also pulled in a random number of comments from the YouTube video. In this case, it was 36, I believe. So now the YouTube module here is set up, and the way I set it up here, it will create one Michael Laudrup video post every 24 hours, and that will just keep going. And now I could go in and set up a campaign for Dailymotion, one for Metacafe and one for Vimeo. So you can have 4 modules running at any given time. I just want to show you something else. In this YouTube module here, you can also, apart from the auto blogging that we already turned on, you can also instantly import posts. And this is true for all the modules, by the way, but I'm just going to show you the YouTube one here. It works kind of the same. You can have keyword search on and off. We're going to have keyword search on. Select a keyword to use. Here will be a list of the keywords that you entered on the main settings. For this one again, we're going to go with Michael Laudrup. I want to post it in the Michael Laudrup category. Tag generation, use the default setting, which is the auto generation that you set up in the main settings, or in the import now function you can override that and create your own comma separated list of tags, but I'm happy with the default here. Then what you can do is import any number of posts. You just enter the number here. Let's say we want to do 2. And I want to import them to drafts because that's how I see this import section work the best, is that you instantly import a bunch of posts into draft, and then you go in and edit them and change them and write some unique text and whatever. So that's anyway how I use the import function here, but that's obviously completely up to you. You can import them as published or as draft post. And then again it has the rating settings and the view count. But that's all set up, so what I can do now is click on do import. And it says 2 new posts have been imported. So if I go into my posts, you'll now see that there's 2 drafts in there. And there's one here from Alvin Chatfield, which again is one of our new users. Tags created in the right category. And I can now go in here, edit the post, change the text a bit, add some of my own maybe, and do whatever I want in there, maybe add more add more tags and so on, and then publish the post. So that's the two main ways to use each of the plugins. You can have them to auto blogging, and you can instantly import posts that you can edit yourself. And obviously you can do both at the same time. And we're just going to go back to the main settings here and and say we're now auto blogging. As I said, I can go in and turn it on for the 3 additional modules here, and I can do imports as many as I want for each of them. And also worth noticing that there's 4 modules here. We are going to add more video modules from different video sites as we find stuff that both has an API and is worth integrating here. So if you get your hands on the Covert video content today, you immediately get these 4 modules, but you also get all future modules for free. So that's basically how it works. A super simple way to fill all your new VideoPress blogs with a lot of great content right now from 4 great video sites, and with a lot more to come. So right now I just want to take you back to the slides and show you a little bit more about how this works. And if I can find the right button, there we go. So I probably had you at 10 times the profit and getting content without having to do any work. But what is the Covert video content plugin going to cost me? Much less than you think. But first, let's recap what's included. You get the YouTube module, you get the Metacafe module, you get the Vimeo module, the Dailymotion module, and all future modules and updates for free. There are other auto blogging plugins out there, but they're expensive, they're hard to use, and they're not designed to work specifically with the Covert VideoPress theme. Obviously, we could charge big bucks for a plugin like this, and as I said, it will be released as a recurring monthly product later on. But right now, you can completely bypass any future cost and still get all future modules and updates for free. And today, from this page only, you can get your hands on the brand new Covert Video Content plugin at the special low early bird price. And for the next few people who order, we'll even include multi-site and developer's license at no extra cost. That means you can use the plugin on as many of your own blogs as you like, include the plugin on sites you flip or on sites you build for clients. This is perfect for building hundreds, even thousands of autopilot VideoPress blogs. But remember, the price you see below is a one-time offer. So click the button below now to secure your copy.